I give you Tosugo Shrine. To be in it is to be replenished, renewed. It's been exactly like this for 450 years. You know, I photographed it a dozen times and it still seems different to me. The carvings tell a story. It goes from there all the way around the corner. The monkey is looking at something far away. He's very young, very ambitious. Does that make you sad?
No, why should it?
Oh, I don't know. This island of Serenity. In a blood-spattered world.
No, honey. There are a lot of brilliant men in this world who believe firmly that for all his achievement, man will always be basically a murderous animal. I'm just grateful for the island of Serenity.
But it could be everywhere. I believe in a world where man can be a friend to man, where all the little people of the world can come together.
Hey, come here.
So, if you get a bad fortune, you tie the paper to a branch of a tree, and when it falls off by itself, then you lose your bad fortune.
I think it's a great theory.
How come you're not married?
I beg your pardon. Very quick. Bonnie, I'm a tennis bum. Who would want to marry a tennis bum?
You're not really a tennis bum. I know what you are. Tennis champion.
All right. We should tell that to Tokyo National Bank, though. What about you?
What about me?
All what about you? On page 1, starting now.
Okay. My parents didn't have me until they were old and comfortably settled in America. And then they spoiled me rotten. God bless the child who has his own.
Was Loring your father's name?
Lorvitsky, White Russians. They were from Petrograd first and then Shanghai. They did everything I wanted. And then when I was 18, I realized it and I started doing what they wanted me to.
Like what?
Well, they wanted me to study Asian history. So I did in Tokyo. And I was a very good student. I had no boyfriends, no gentlemen callers.
All right. Wonderfulness of your virtue.
And then, my parents died. Within a month of each other. And, I went on a campaign to die, too. I kept falling in love. One man after another. Just like that. With, any man who would tell me he loved me. I desperately needed to hear that. And then I realized what a fool I was, and I shut it all off. Completely. And that's about it.
Well, not quite. Then you started to earn your own living.
Yeah. And I'm very good at it. I mean, it gives me a sense of, You know what?
What's that?
I'm very hungry.
Right. Okay, let me offer you a picnic.
That's a wonderful idea. I know a place.
You will give me temples, I will give you waterfalls. Hey! Is that a deer down there?
I can't make it out.
I got a pair of glasses in the glove compartment.
found this in the car. Will you put it away, please? Before my whole day is spoiled.
Sure. I'm sorry, honey. I had no idea that guns made you that nervous. I wouldn't have left it there.
I hate them. I've always hated them.
It wasn't what I thought. It was a young couple.
I'm glad.
Tosh. Now, what's the matter this time, honey?
When were you going to tell me about it?
About what?
The gun.
What gun?
Why do you carry a gun?
I don't carry a gun. It was in the glove compartment.
Why?
In case of a samurai uprising, if those guys ever got together again, it
Don't
would
play
be the...
games with me. I think I love you, so don't play games with me.
Why does it matter so much to you?
Because if you're in danger, if something's threatening you, I want to know about it.
Honey, it's very sweet of you, but, you're making a big thing out of nothing. I do a lot of night traveling on a tennis circuit, and I like to have a little protection in the car. And I'm not in any danger. Mostly my danger would come from girls who point guns at me.
You weren't in any danger then.
Oh, listen. Show me a beautiful woman with a gun in her hand who doesn't know anything about guns, and I will show you extreme peril.
Ha, but I know a lot about guns.
You do, huh?
I used to be engaged to an Army officer. He taught me all about them. For one thing, I knew right away your gun wasn't loaded. The clip was empty, right? So you see, you weren't in any danger.
Tosh. Listen to me. Do you know a guy named Lyman? Or Wallace? Or Hanley?
I don't understand.
Lyman, Wallace, or Hanley?
Why do you ask me that here and now?
Do you know them?
Hanley?
Mm-hmm. That's one of them.
He's the one who was killed, wasn't he?
Yeah. Stabbed.
Yeah, I knew him. I knew all three of them. I photographed them.
Do you know him as well as you know me?
No. No. Wait a minute. Lyman was a businessman. He was on his way to Saigon, I remember that. Wallace was a teacher. The college wanted me to photograph him. Lyman was very nice.
What about Hanley? Was he very nice, too?
So-so. He was very uncomfortable when I was trying to photograph him. Why?
Well, you remember Johnny Irving. He mentioned somebody had asked him if he'd ever been photographed by you. Thought maybe you were being investigated on account of the Hanley thing.
I'm being investigated. The only thing I know about Hanley is he was on his way to Saigon to sell dried processed food or something.
That's all you know about him?
Well, maybe not. What? Darling, I didn't even know you then.
Yeah.
Kelly, I've fallen in love with a tennis bum. That's what's happened to me. Have you ever thought about giving up tennis, settling down?
Oh, I suppose everybody has. I don't know what I'd do with myself. What about you? Would you be able to, give up your photography?
If I had to. For something lasting.
I never had anything lasting.
I haven't either.
Oh, kind of feels like it's my move.
You know, the man I was telling you about, the one I was engaged to, he was killed doing work that I never even knew about.
Mm-hmm.
And even before that, there was something strange coming up between us. He was secretive. He'd never confide in me. I always felt left out. It's the closeness. That's what I need, Kelly.
I love you. Tash. Tasha. I commit to you.